Welcome back to another episode of Road to 100. Not quite at 100 kilos yet, but still going strong. Need to stay motivated and stay pumped. I was going to film yesterday, but this happened. Snow in London means change of plans usually. I had to go to the more local gym. I had to walk there. Not that I'm complaining about walking there, it's just difficult to film in that gym. Really difficult because it's a lot busier. It's still a commercial gym, it's still a Virgin Active, but that's just a lot busier one, the one in Cricklewood versus the one in Mill Hill. Anyway, what is this, you might ask? This is a milk frother, but I did not add milk to my coffee. That was a black coffee with lion's mane extract. Yes, lion's mane extract. It's like a mushroom. It's like a psychedelic, but it's also good for like concentration. Some people use it as a replacement for caffeine as well, but I use the milk frother to mix the ingredients in. So if you're adding powders, you're adding oils. I didn't add any oil actually. So I use this to mix it up. It's really good if you don't want to blend it and stuff, and you don't want to get the blender out and start having to put that blender on early in the morning. This is very easy to run, it's cheap, it just runs on 2 AA batteries. It's about £5, about £5, probably about $5 in America as well. I'll drop the link in the description. Very cheap. Doors trying to shut because it's pretty windy and it's pretty darn cold outside. But yeah, the snow in London means nothing. You can't do anything because they even forget to put like the grit on the road and stuff just to melt the ice and everything else, and people drive at like 2 miles an hour, especially around this area, and that ain't good. So today I'm gonna train legs. It's the first leg routine, so the routine I'd usually do on a Wednesday I'm gonna do today because I showed you the second routine like last week or something. Yeah, last week. So I'm gonna be doing squats and some other exercises. It's gonna be interesting, and I'm gonna try, well, let's close it, might as well close it all then. And the seagulls barking up. But anyway, I'm going to do that, and also it's a full day of clean eating. Yes, clean eating. I know you're like, Adam, you're so boring. All you do is eat clean. Trust me, I love it. Anyway, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to try and get hold of one of my filters to show you all about that and talk you through that as well, like I promised. But anyway, right now, I'm going to go train some clients, come back, I'll check in with you shortly. Yes, today I'm getting a haircut. I don't get a haircut every week, I don't get a haircut every day. It's like every 2 weeks, but yes, haircut day. Time to make a smoothie bowl. Oh, I just got back from taking classes and training some clients. I'm fasted for 20 hours now, and my battery's about to cut out, so I'm gonna eat up this smoothie bowl. 4 macros on the screen and full recipe below. Eat this up, go and get a haircut, and I'll check in with you after the haircut. So, adios. So I just came in from getting a haircut. Right now, I'm not gonna take pre-workout because I need to get up early again. I'm not even gonna take the stim-free one because I don't have any stim-free one left. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take a bicarbonate soda with creatine. Look at this fresh trim though. Feeling very fresh. Take bicarbonate soda with 3 grams of creatine. That should time me over. Bicarbonate soda gives you one hell of a pump. It's good to delay the fatigue as well. It's really good if you want some cheap ass pre-workout, and it's really good for your stomach as well. It's good for digestion. So take half a teaspoon with some creatine. It's a great pre-workout and it's super cheap, and I'm doing it mainly because I don't have anything else, so we'll have to do for the meantime. I'll check in with you at the gym. I'm using my Addy Power trainers today, so I'll check in, give you a full review of them afterwards as well. So stay tuned. One of those things where you think, should I use them or should I just keep looking at them, look how shiny they are and admire them? First of all, how sick is my fashion sense? That colour is off the hook. Looking forward to trying these out. In case anyone's wondering, I'm a size 11. Put these to the test, see if they help my squat at all. I always find with a squat, my footing loses a bit of balance. So if these can give me a bit more footing with the squat, then they have done their job. Been waiting to get these for some time. I just haven't been able to justify them until now. Look, I almost don't want to use them. Just admire them. 360 tour, and after the gym we go. So this is the first leg routine in my 4-day split. I do legs twice, I do upper body twice as well. I know legs twice is a bit much, but they're a big muscle, so they can take it. I just always have a fear that my legs are gonna get too big, and they do. I had to wear a larger jean size at one point purely because of my leg size, so don't laugh at that. Some people have the opposite problem, but I just seem to have this problem, and it's a bit weird as well to be my height and have a problem where your legs grow too fast. I guess it's genetic, I'm not 100% sure. But that was my warm-up set, so 60 kilos. Next, second warm-up set, 80 kilos. So I always do 2 warm-up sets for squats and deadlifts, just because I want to start with a lighter weight, then ease myself into slightly heavier, then go into the really heavy, or my sub maximum level, you know what I mean. But before the actual squats, I did some running on the treadmill for about 5 minutes. Then I did some mobility work, some foam rolling as well, which I always do. Like I said, a video on that is coming soon. So here we have 140 kilos. It's not a maximum, it's not even close to a maximum, but it's good considering the last few weeks I had a slight injury. I know I need to focus on keeping my chest higher when I squat. I'm just not aware of it. I feel like I am keeping it high, but for some reason it looks like I'm not keeping it that high. That's one thing I'm going to focus on, and it's definitely not the weight, because you saw without the weight even, it has to be a flexibility issue or something. I need to get this sorted, or some sort of mobility, some sort of mechanics. I need to figure it out either way, but that's a new goal definitely, but I was quite happy with that set. So this is my lunges. Decline lunges. Although that bench does not look declined from this angle, I promise you now, it was on a decline angle. You can do it on a flat bench as well, but the decline just means, it doesn't mean anything actually. You can do it on a flat bench either way, but just decided to do it on decline. I'm not even sure why. I guess it's quite annoying. You can't really lunge properly if it's on a bench unless you're my height really. I could, I guess, lunge on a proper bench, but anyway, these were decline lunges, and that is a decline bench. But I felt really comfortable doing this. You get a good stretch the back leg, and also you can lunge nice and low. I really do like this. I recommend giving it a try if you've never tried it. Really good variation from normal lunges. And then leg press. As always with leg press, I tend to, not as always, as of recent, I tend to go quite high in the rep range. So I was targeting around 10 to 15 reps. So usually 12 to 15, but anywhere from 10 to 15 I'd say is usually a good number. Make sure your lower back's obviously flat on the bench, your chest is up, and your shoulders are back as well. And you can go below parallel. I decided to go on parallel. Hope you enjoyed this commentary. Leave any questions in the comment section below and give it a massive thumbs up. The thing is now, with intermittent fasting, I fasted for 20 hours and I went gym obviously after the smoothie, about 2 hours after that smoothie. So I'm left with one meal. The time is, by the time I got back from the gym and made this meal, the time is 10:06. So I've got to get up for 8, so I'm gonna probably sleep around 12, 12:30. I made a meal of turkey mince bolognese. I chopped in some mushrooms, which is not very traditional, but wanted to get some more veg in, and buckwheat pasta. That's 300 grams raw buckwheat pasta. If you don't know about buckwheat pasta, you better get to know. This stuff is legit. So follow the video above and you can see my breakdown of buckwheat pasta. I mean, buckwheat pasta deserves its own full video because it's so high in nutrients, high in polyphenols as well. It is the perfect carb if you're looking to bulk. If you're not, even if you're not doing carb backloading like me, I'm telling you now, this is this thing, because it's high in protein. It's got a good amount of carbs, and you can eat a lot of it because it tastes good. It's not like these other super grains and stuff. But yeah, buckwheat pasta is a thing if you haven't tried it. Also, if you like cheese, like Parmesan, and you don't like dairy, like me, I'm not the biggest fan of dairy. I'll sometimes eat it, but not often. Nutritional yeast. This is, I don't know how it tastes so cheesy and very macro friendly. So I'm gonna put 10 grams on. This stuff weighs practically nothing. So you can put 10 grams is actually a lot. 10 grams is about 34 calories, and believe it or not, it's actually got 5.3 grams of protein per 10 grams as well. So it's actually 53% protein in total, and it's got about 34 grams of carbohydrates per 100 grams. So it's really good, macro friendly. I'll drop a link in the description below if you don't know what nutritional yeast is and you've never tried it. You can probably pick up in most retailers, many health retailers to be honest. This one's like, I don't know why it says dairy free, but correct me if I'm wrong, nutritional yeast doesn't really have dairy in anyway. It's high in B12 as well. And it's GMO free if you're a bit scared of GM products. But 2 bananas to eat before. I always eat fruit before, because apparently if you eat it after, it ferments in your stomach. And I've got this Combat Crunch. What is it? It is chocolate chip cookie dough. It's not something I have in general, but my brother had it and I was like, do you have a protein bar? I was like, yeah, and he gave me this one. So he said it's really good, so I thought I'd try it. The ingredients are pretty darn good. They've all got a bit of soy in, but something I like to avoid really, like at all costs. But they all literally have a bit of soy in now. All the grenade bars, everything. Soy is bad for testosterone, can lower testosterone, increase estrogen levels, especially if you're trying to bulk and optimize your hormones, optimize your health. It's not the one. That's why there's not many protein bars I recommend. But macro-wise, that's what you're probably thinking. Shut the fuck up, Adam. Macros. Okay, 20 grams of protein per 100 grams, 25 carb, 12 grams of fiber. So you're looking at 13 grams net carbs. 5 apparently are sugars, and 1 is a sugar alcohol. And fat-wise, where can I find fat? 7 grams, 4 saturates. But this is better than me going and having a chocolate bar, so I'm going to take that. I need more protein as well to feel. I'm definitely low because this is my second meal. This meal comes out at a total of, that's the beauty of software, I don't kind of have to say it. And total for today, I'm going to read out. But remember, this is not the end of the video. I still need to give you a breakdown of those Addy Power trainers. I had a really good leg workout, but I'll break down the trainers shortly. So nutrition wise, you're looking at today, I've had 4,084 calories and 136 calories shy of hitting for 220. Then I've had protein wise, etc. I've had 194 grams of protein up to 211, not too fussed about that. 295 carbs instead of 264, and 234 fat instead of 258. See, I'm not sure, I'm not annoyed when I go slightly out or whatnot, especially on training day. I don't mind if I've had a bit more carbs than fat, but this needs to be eaten because I need to sleep soon. So I'm going to eat this up. Yes, Italiano. And I put the full recipe, this is a proper legit Italian one for my mum, the recipe, put the full recipe in the description below. Look how beautiful that looks. So then you can make your own bolognese. You can either do it with meat, do it with turkey. It's a very, very simple recipe, but it's so effective, it's so good. You can impress your friends with it. Put a bit more nutritional yeast on. Say about 10 grams, but I'm gonna eyeball it. Just want it to be nice and cheesy. I'm gonna eat this up, like I said, and I'll check in with you with a full review of those Addy Power trainers. I know they look fresh as anything, so I don't need to tell you that, but I'm gonna tell you their performance and why I think you should probably look at investing in a pair. So stay tuned. So what can I say about these trainers? They're sturdy as hell. So if you find your feet, well, your ankle moving side to side of the foot destabilize at all, I recommend these. I don't recommend them for running. Even warming up on a treadmill felt a bit weird with them, but when it came down to the squats and lunges, these were I can't rate them enough. Seriously, I wasn't feeling like even training today. When I got to the gym, when I started doing I done my warm-up sets and stuff, as you saw in the video or in the clip from the gym. This is a video still, I gotta keep remembering that. But anyway, I started doing them, felt really stable, felt proper connected to the floor. This cushion bit at the end, it's not very springy. It looks springy from here. Looks like one of those like old TNs or something, the ones that go down like air bubbles, but not at all. It's just stable as hell. Your foot feels seriously comfortable inside. The strap's not too tight. I've got pretty wide feet, and this wasn't a problem as well, at all. So these are the Addy Power, I forgot what they're called actually. Addy Power 2s or 3s? I don't know. Maybe just Addy Powers. But yeah, really, really good. So they do live up to the hype. They live up to everything I thought they'd be, to be honest. And a bit more, because I didn't think they'd be this stable. I've got wide feet. I thought it'd be a problem. I thought it'd be maybe a bit too tight or something and feel uncomfortable, but not at all. Put them on. I didn't even have to wear them in a bit. I put them on straight away and was walking up the gym stairs, and I was like, yeah, these are solid. You feel really grounded. You don't feel like you're rocking. You feel like you can push into the ground. It feels way better than just like going not barefoot, but with, you know, when you do it when you squat in socks or something, it feels way better. I've tried Vibrams before. I haven't tried those barefoot ones, but I'm telling you now, these are really, really worth, I feel like it anyway, worth investing in if you're serious about squatting, deadlifting, lunging, anything like that. And no, should I be lucky enough with my low subscriber count to be supported by Adidas? Nah. Anyway, that's for these trainers. I'm going to keep wearing them when I do my squats and deadlifts and stuff, but I'm not going to wear them to the gym. I'm going to change when I get to the gym. Don't want them to get dirty. Don't see any reason why they should be worn on the outside. Just wear a different trainer and change into them when you get to the gym. I think that they'll last a lot longer that way, and you'll feel a lot better about them as well. But these are solid pair of trainers. They're even quite heavy, to be honest. They're bottom heavy, right about there, they're the heaviest. But they are solid, I'm telling you now. So, if you enjoyed this video, as usual, give it a massive thumbs up. And if you want to stick around for future content, subscribe. Click that subscribe button now, and also click that bell notification. That bell notification will alert you every time I post a video, and that's about 1 to 2 times a week at the moment. So sometimes I post a video on Friday, and every Monday I definitely post a video. So stay tuned for future videos. Until next time, keep pushing those limits.